This episode of Not That Damn Show is brought to you by Scoop Sharks. They come to your house and pick up your dog shit. That's their job. That's the whole business. That's what they do.
Scoop Sharks. Ooh, ha, ha.
Oh, pick it up.
That's it. But to clarify something from last week, the owner of Scoop Sharks commented on a Facebook group post and said they will not pick up human shit. They're sticking totally to dog shit only, so don't expect human shit to be cleaned up.
What if your cat got out and just took a dump right there in the yard? I mean, I get no humans. I mean, if it's your animal.
I guess if it's I think maybe they'll probably do all animals,
Yeah.
I suppose.
What
if
if
there's poop in the yard.
What if you're one of those ferret people?
I'm just curious how they would know. Like, how do they
a good point.
know the difference? Yeah, I mean, I guess some dog shit it all looks the same. It's all poop.
I mean, I feel like...
there goes my first day in SAC when I come to visit. I was just going to shit in yards and see if they'd pick it up.
No.
Well, shit in Mikey's yard anyway.
No, my yard has been ruined since then. So let's not even go anywhere since you peed in my yard. So let's not go anywhere.
I'll rub my ass in your grass.
Go to scoopsharks.com, see if they pick up dog shit in your area. They probably do. And if you mention Not That Damn Show, you'll get your first month for $50. First month of poop scooped for $50, which is a goddamn great deal. I'm not supposed to say GD. I'm sorry.
It's the poop talk perp.
But that's the poop. That's the poop talk perk. And by the way, I do want to mention this. If like only 8 of you listening to this podcast actually uses this business, they will get their money back and we'll look like marketing geniuses. So, do your part and you support those that support the show. Scoopsharks.com.
Yo, turn it up. Crank the volume to 10. This one's for the crew who won't bow again. The hosts are united, ready to go. They tried to kill it, but we're not that damn show. Fuck you. We're back, louder than you'll know. Corporate radio can kiss our ass. They fired us, tried to make us fold, but we're not that damn show. Still raw, uncut, and bold. Cunts. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You got to get that chick out of there.
I don't know who that chick even is. Why is she in so many pictures of ours?
She's like a stalker. How does she keep finding us at every event?
Super weird.
Oh, I still love that part about corporate radio. I still work in corporate radio, and it's not the cluster I ever worked for, but earlier in the week, I sent you guys a picture. Do you remember that picture, that microphone that's hanging on with a bungee cord?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, they said, so the afternoon guy, he's super cool. His name was Kevin. He goes, man, I don't know what the fuck happened to this microphone. He's like, I contacted the engineer. He said he'll try to get over here by the end of the week. Well, Thursday came, Friday came, it wasn't fixed. Our operation guy took a picture of it and sent it over like, hey, it's so cracked, and it's like at any point this mic's going to fall off and then crack their board. But I'm like, well, fuck it.
You guys don't have an engineer? Is it just
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean by the end of the week? Where the fuck is he?
Our engineer lives between here and Pensacola, and he's always in Pensacola. I have no idea. When I first got here, they was like, well, our engineer just left. We're getting one. And that was almost a year ago. So.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of stations that sort of, like, I think Sacramento and, like, San Francisco were sharing engineers for a long time, too. Or, radio groups.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could fix a thing, but they tell us, they say don't fix it. Well, just send me the parts.
He's just
I go home and do production because it's better. I have better equipment than they do. Like, it's sad.
That's how it is at a lot of radio stations. Even out here, I remember, like, I would much rather have worked in my studio than anything that they have.
That's like being in the comfort of my own home. Like, if they're like, hey, can you voice this real quick? I'm like, wait till I get home.
Yeah. I do too. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm more open that way. Anyway, for those of you that are just tuning in, this is Not That Damn Show. We are America's loudest podcast and probably the most unqualified to be. Well, maybe we're a little bit qualified to be doing this since we have radio experience.
I was going to say, what is that thing that companies do? Like, there's 50 years of combined radio experience in this podcast right now.
That's actually
more than that.
I know.
With us.
Old as fuck, man. I think between Stroke and I, it's 50 years.
Yeah. I'm
Holy
on
shit.
I think I'm on like 13 or 14 years. I don't know about you two.
God damn. That's kind of crazy. We're old.
In radio years, every year is 7.
Yeah.
Then we've got over 1,000 years.
That's true.
Because radio ages you.
It really does. We got a lot to get to on today's show, guys. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at the schedule, but holy shit, we got a new Strokified song we got to get to. I think I might have a new stalker, which I want to talk about. That could be fun. How about this?
We still get stalkers. That's crazy.
I know, and this one's a little bit weird. Actually, it's a little scary. So we'll get to that too. We got that gorilla versus 100 men. I want to talk about that. That's been all over the fucking internet and is completely insane. Plus, I have a brand new game I want to play with you guys called "Why the Fuck Would I Know That?" And it's basically just, why the fuck would I know that? I'm gonna ask you guys some questions. You can either answer the question, "Why the fuck would I know that?" or you can give me an answer and just make it up on the spot. It's based on something that happened to Stroke over this past week. But I'm not.
Is it?
You'll see. You'll see. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine.
Something similar happened to me because I sang Little Mermaid last night at Under the Sea. This woman came up to me. She's like, "No, trust me, it gets the party going." This woman came up to me. She's like, "How do you know that song?" What do you mean? How do I know that song? That makes no fucking sense to ask me that.
Everybody knows that fucking song. Plus, there's words on the screen in front of me.
Yeah, I'm 35. That movie is 36. Of course I know that song.
Oh, by the way, if you want to interact a part of this show today, there's a great way to do it. Just get your bottle of whiskey, and every time Ian bitches about karaoke, take a shot.
You will die.
You will die, because there's a whole segment called Karaoke Complaints, which will be riveting, I'm sure.
Complaints with a K, by the way.
Well, yeah, so creative. Good job.
Thank you. Mortal Kombat can do it, so can I.
Fuck. We got Florida Man 2, Digital Dumpster Fire. We'll help you maybe do some damn problems. And I want to maybe wrap up the show with our life coaching segment we've been doing, but this time we'll direct it directly towards the graduating class of 2025. So any advice that you guys have for them, we'll get to all that. But before we actually get into the show, don't forget That Damn Night Out is happening August 30th. Tickets are on sale right now, and they are flying off the shelves, as they would say. It's actually selling pretty well for as far out as it still is, and the ticket's only $20. This is going to be a hell of a night. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in California, doing a live podcast, seeing the band, and there's going to be some other things that I'm working on. And as these pieces start to fall in together, just some more of an experience there. I'll let you guys know, but we're trying to make this a whole night of fun for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, people already bother me. I'm like, I only have so many days, and I'm not going to wear myself down.
Right.
So
oh, my God.
if you for guarantee want to come hang out with us together in the first time since 2022, that's going to be at the boardwalk.
And we talked about doing like a get together for our Patreon subscribers. So once we work those details out, you got to be subscribed to our Patreon to be a part of that. That's a separate thing from the party, like kind of like a special meet and greet almost, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. I'm kind of working the details on that, but if you're a Patreon subscriber, you'll hear about that soon. And you got to keep it hush hush. You can't fucking tell anybody.
Yeah, you're not allowed to tell anybody. We will check your membership at the door.
Actually, speaking of Patreon subscribers, I do want to make sure we shout out Elite Pool Towel Cleaning, because those guys, dude, they're the fucking main sponsor on this. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this. So if you if you have a pool, have them clean your towel. If you don't have a pool, go buy a pool and then have Elite Pool Towel Cleaning come and clean your shit to support that damn show. Not that damn show. Plus, we got JLS Outdoor Services and the Wrecking Crew Bakery and Cafe. We appreciate all of you.
And
guys.
if you're going right now, you're going, man, this pool's going to be very expensive investment. Fuck it. They're not going to repo it. I watched a video on this. Just don't pay it. But you do pay for their service. Yeah, they're not going to come dig it up. I watched this video. This guy's had one for like, I can't remember, 8-10 years. And he goes, every time they call, I go, just come get it. And they won't. They just keep bitching.
Fuck, that's a great idea.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
I'm writing that down right now.
Yeah. So you can pay for the cleaning, no problem, and get yourself a new pool. You might have to put the deposit down and get approved. But your credit will go to shit. But I mean, fuck it.
Put down the deposit and then cancel your credit card.
Yeah, fuck it.
Perfect.
Well, I don't know about your credit. I mean, you're probably going to finance this through a bank or something.
But by not paying for the pool, you'll save so much money. You'll be able to hire Elite Pool Towel Cleaning to come out and clean your pool for you. So this is a win-win situation for everybody.
It's definitely a win, not lose.
That's for sure.
And make sure, and when you get the loan, make sure you get it perfect. You get everything you want in the pool. Maybe a diving board, the all that tile and nice stuff around it. Maybe a little water. But get the bells and the whistles before you say fuck it. I'm not paying it.
That's nice.
I haven't been on a diving board in like 20 years. Do they even still allow people to have those in their backyards?
Probably not in California. Who the fuck knows? This place is like a big.
I want to jump off a diving board now. That sounds awesome.
Something else we were just talking about before we started the show was wanting to do 2 episodes a week. And I had said last week, I think it was, Stroke, you mentioned that if we could get 1,000 Patreon subscribers, we can start doing 2 episodes a week. Ian's like, dude, calm down.
Yeah, let's make it a little bit more realistic for now. I would love to have 1,000, but people are, sometimes people are paycheck to paycheck. Let's make it a little bit more, acceptable.
So we were going to lower the threshold. If we can get 500 subscribers, paying subscribers, members on our Patreon, we will begin to do 2 shows a week for all the dammits. I think we could make that happen.
Absolutely.
I think it's something that we can do.
And then maybe we shoot for 1,000. We do 3.
Yeah,
and eventually, you don't even need to listen to the radio because we are it.
We will be the ones, and that's the goal here.
I'll be honest. It sometimes it takes me more than a day to listen to an episode because I'm not in the car very long, and that's usually when I listen the most. So that if we're down to like 3 episodes a week, that's like your entire week's covered of radio.
Absolutely. You won't even have to listen to the radio anymore. You tell the radio, fuck radio, I'm listening to Not That Damn Show. So hit up all the stuff that you need. Everything's at nottds.com. You can subscribe there. You can join our membership there. You get all the details on the event. Everything that's going on, except for the one thing that we haven't updated on the website, which I don't really think we need to right now, is our co-host search. So I just want to quickly run down that just to kind of give everybody an update of where we are with the search. So we've no more taken applications. We wrapped that up on Friday. We've had over 70 people apply to be our co-host on Not That Damn Show, which is way more than I expected to happen. But that's a lot of people to go through, and we've kind of run through our first pass of people. But the goal here is to narrow it down to maybe the top 10 to 15 people and have them submit a 1-minute video clip, which we'll play on the show and we'll totally make fun of you. And then we'll narrow it down to our top 5 who will join us for an episode of the show, who will then narrow it down to the number 1 person who will become our host.
And what's that 1-minute video? We don't even know what we want you to submit in it. I know. Surprise us.
Well, I think we're like, I was saying off the air, or off the show, whatever. This is on the air. I don't know what we call it.
Bonus content.
Whatever. But I was saying in the bonus content that, you could show off a talent. You could roast us. If you could sit there for 1 minute and make fun of each one of us for a minute and make us laugh, that's pretty good. If you can juggle, I don't know.
Just something that makes you stand out.
Yeah. We don't really care, but for 60 seconds. So you'll be on the lookout. Be paying attention to your fucking emails and your DMs, because we're going to be reaching out to you if you made that final cut in the next few days, in the next week or so. So be on the lookout for that. Just wanted to give everybody an update on that. So there's just moving along. There's some really good candidates in there. I'll tell you that there's a few that stand out. These are for sure potentials. And by the way, they're all over the country. There's like Ohio. I think we got Pennsylvania. I think we got Tennessee,
like I said,
Florida, California. I thought that was really cool. They're all over the fucking country. I didn't expect that. Neat. And I'm like, who the fuck even are these people? There's somebody from Pennsylvania that has no connection to any of us. I don't know how the fuck they knew. Whatever.
Did they maybe used to live in Sacramento and then moved? I don't know.
I think they had some sort of radio experience and maybe somebody told them. I don't really know, but Pennsylvania is the worst fucking state in America. And maybe we just have you on to talk about how terrible it is.
My state begs to differ.
No, I like Florida. I mean, I think it's a pretty state. Well,
get the fuck out, Ian. What's wrong with our state?
There's nothing wrong with Florida. Crazy people are in Florida, yes, but crazy people are everywhere. Pennsylvania is just boring. There's shit going on in Pennsylvania. I say this all the time. It's the worst state in the union.
Oh, if we're talking about boring, what about Montana?
Montana's beautiful. All right, I will say this: Pennsylvania is really pretty in the fall because they got a lot of trees. Whatever.
We should narrow this down too. What is the worst state?
That's a good idea. We should put that poll up in the
Alabama.
I've had some fun in Alabama.
I feel like I almost got killed in Alabama one time. No, it was Georgia.
Me too.
Almost got killed in some backwood Georgia. Georgia too. I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all. Some dudes took me. So I was trying to buy weed off some guy at a truck stop, and they took me to his uncle's house, and then ended up fucking drinking and getting drunk. And they're like, the dude got so drunk, who I was there with, he turned on me. All of a sudden, he became angry. He's like one of those angry drunks. He was hammered, and then it was like, who the fuck are you? Why the fuck are you in my uncle's house? And she wanted to kill me. It was the craziest thing ever.
That is what I really need them to Florida to get their head out of their ass and legalize recreational marijuana here because a lot of people in California now are spoiled. They don't remember that sometimes when you went to go buy weed from someone, you had to take him to where the weed was.
Oh, yeah,
and that's dangerous. I've had to do that several times. It is fucking terrifying. Like, hey, we gotta go get it. Why don't you have it?
I'm so spoiled with the weed thing. Like, I just have it delivered to my house. I could go pick it up right around the corner. I'll be gone for 15 minutes and come back with a bag. Like,
just go into a store and buy it like it's fucking groceries.
Such a good time.
Lucky.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get this show fucking started. Stroke has a new song this week, and I want to play this right off the bat because I feel like I don't know that I even listened to this song yet. But
well, it's a debate we've had for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I'm ready to debate it again.
That you make love to? Is it about a butthole?
Let's talk about it
because that has come up a couple times about can you make love to a butthole. And I just want to point this out. If you are a homo and you have not a whole lot of holes to choose from, wouldn't you be making love?
I mean, he's not wrong in that sense.
He's wrong calling them homos, but
I was going to say that, but that's fine. It's
I am wrong
with whatever he wants to.
Why can't they be? They're homosexuals. What do you mean say? The whole word?
What is it offensive to call somebody a homo?
I don't think so. I know homos that call each other homos.
It is just a shortened version of homosexual. Are you Googling it?
No, I'm not. Fuck no.
I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, so Stroke, that's a very valid point. If you're gay, how else do you're if you're gonna make love
other than a mouth? I mean, are you gonna make love to somebody's mouth?
Ian,
what?
You have no argument.
A man can make love to a woman's butthole, and she can enjoy it as long as you both enjoy it as casual and maybe soft. It's okay.
I'm asking you because you're the one that says you can't.
I'm scrolling to see if I have any gay friends that are online right now, and I want to Hey, real quick question.
I don't really care.
Guy. I
know people that are gay. They call each other homos. Actually, they call each other things a lot worse.
They call.
I was gonna say, but yeah, isn't that kind of like the N word for them? Like the F word.
Yeah, they usually use the F word a lot. I know a couple gay guys that do it all the time.
What do you call it? Gay?
No, you're fine. You're almost fine.
God, I really wish I hadn't said anything because I don't care that much.
But you care about making love to a butthole. I do.
Because you can't.
But that's the whole argument here. If you're gay, you can. You can't argue that. Let's listen to this song. This is what the song's called. This is what the song is about. And it's called I'll Make Love to Your Butthole.
Close your eyes, girl. It's just you and me.
I already love this.
Gonna take you to a place where we can be free. When the night falls and the mood is right, you know what's coming. It's gonna be a wild night. I'll make love to your butthole, baby, you know it's true. With some playful dookie loving, just
God damn it, I'm done.
I'll make love to your butthole. Let's make this night a dream. In this silly adventure, you're my favorite thing. Feeling the rhythm, oh, can't you see? There's magic in the air, just you and me. With a wink and a smile, we'll let it unfold. It's a journey we take, so daring, so bold. I'll make love to your butthole, baby, you know
it's beautiful.
Thanks. I think it is.
Playful dookie loving, just me and you. I'll make love to your butthole. Let's make this night a dream. In this silly adventure, you're my favorite thing. So let's take your time, let's savor the thrill. With every soft touch, it's a magical skill. No need to be shy, no need to pretend. In the name of dookie love, the fun won't end.
Motherfucker.
I'll make love to your butthole, baby, you know it's true. With his almost playful dookie love, it's just me and you.
Oh my God.
I can't deal with this.
I'll make love to your butthole. Let's make this night a breeze. In this silly adventure, you're my favorite theme. So here's to the night where we let it all go. With love in our hearts, let our passions flow. I'll make love to your butthole with a wink and a grin. In this funny little song, let the laughter begin.
With a wink and a grin. This song is really good.
I love this piano breakdown.
Do loving.
Wow. All right.
My dad wasn't initially thrilled when I chose radio as a career, but as I would make further steps in my career, he'd be more proud of me. I feel like that just undid all of that.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. That was pretty good.
But here's the thing. That didn't help the debate because that was talking about a man and a woman, and I'm steadfast in dying on this hill. A man and a woman cannot make love. Even if
I'm saying you can make love to a butt. A man can make love to a woman's butthole. Yes,
no.
he can.
No.
Even if that song is playing in the background.
Well,
I'm telling you, it's about the music.
I think we may have revolutionized butthole loving, but before that song existed, I'm saying no.
It's a great song. Good job, Stroke.
Well, that song changed his mind.
I mean, that's a powerful
Well, no.
song.
The song didn't change my mind. Adding the song to the buttholing, now maybe buttholing. I mean, yeah,
You
because
just verbed it, man. You just made it a verb.
I did. Yes. Hey, and you know what else?
If in her mind she feels that way, and she said, "I'm gonna lay here. I want you to make love to my butthole."
Yeah.
You know what happens when you
you
finish?
make love.
When you
Cover
finish
her butthole.
Yeah.
Nutter butter.
Oh, Jesus. That's why you got your name up there.
No, because my kid likes them, and I saw there was this wrapper right here from the ones he was eating yesterday.
Well, Nutter Butters are delicious, but
They
that's
are.
disgusting when you put it like that.
I can change my name.
I'm going to say that song is changing the world, as a matter of fact, because that song is going to make it so that you can make love.
Don't inflate his ego too much.
I'm just telling you, this is a world-changing song right there. Another Grammy nominee, at least.
I don't know how many Grammys I'm up for this year. But I appreciate it, guys.
It's the glasses, I think. Those are Grammy award-winning sunglasses.
At this point, we have enough for an album. So, album of the year, that's one.
Oh my God.
Best up-and-coming artist, that's two.
Fuck
Song
we
of
gotta
the year,
narrow them down with one a week. We gotta narrow them down to an album.
You're gonna get songwriter of the year. You're gonna get song producer of the year.
There's a couple of country songs, so there's the CMAs right there.
Yeah, dude, we got rock. You're gonna win rock. You're gonna win R&B. You're gonna win country.
Mikey, get us some music videos made for the songs, and then we're at the MTV Video Awards. So we're fucking killing it.
And I'm gonna get up there and go, I'd like to thank me
just
for
like,
all this work.
Just like Snoop Dogg did that one time. I want to thank
Yeah.
me. You know why? Because only I'm this good.
None of you motherfuckers did anything.
Exactly. Well, congratulations on another Grammy nominee song, Stroke. We're happy to have you on this show, man.
Well, thank you.
Happy to be associated with you.
It's just thanks for letting us into your life.
Well, I do want to bring up an associate of somebody's on this show that is going to be surprised right now. And this associate of a person on this show is a stalker of mine. And I'm going to tell you which one of you guys this person is associated with here in just a second. Have either of you ever had a stalker?
Yeah.
Like legit, like kind of worried about it person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
This was like 12 years ago. This chick that I dated for like a week. And then she showed up at my house a couple times looking for me, stalked my Instagrams, came to the bar I was always at. It was, I almost left. I wanted to either A, leave town, or B, have her unalived.
It's a little scary.
rentahitman.com.
Yeah, mine was a long time ago too. It was something like that. Followed me. I think it was MySpace days. It could have been early Facebook, and it was same thing. Show up places. I remember getting phone calls. It was like in a 20-something phone calls, 25,
Jesus.
and within an hour and a half. And then the craziest part was I got this box that showed up to my house with this doll in it, and then it had, I'm going to say 1,000, but I really don't know how many little pieces of paper. It said I love Stroke.
That's crazy.
It creeped me out, but
Spooky.
That's
yeah.
crazy. That takes some serious fucking determination or, focus or whatever. Like, that's somebody who's completely insane and obsessed. I love Stroke.
I'm not sure how that went away, but it just did, so I didn't have to kill a
Then
bitch.
she just found somebody else, somebody
Maybe.
better.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Well, apparently I pissed somebody off probably, it says a few years ago, I know, right? Oh my God, surprise, Mikey pissed somebody off.
Yeah,
But
that's kind of your thing.
and this person has been waiting for I don't know how long to just start this week harassing me. So let me just kind of paint this picture for you how this worked out, what happened. I get a message from somebody in Instagram and it says, "Hey, you little dick, my mom is a pedophile, want to meet," beer emoji.
What the fuck?
So
What?
So right off the bat, I'm like, okay, first of all, this is
That's a lot of
completely
information,
insane. What are you
first of all.
talking about? Why would I? First of all, no. If your mom's a pedophile, why the fuck would I want to meet your mom?
Also, why are you a little? Do you have a
and
little
why am
dick?
I-
Is she? I don't know.
Why am I a little dick? And secondly, where's this coming from? So I just responded to this dude, just thinking maybe it's somebody being funny. Sometimes,
Oh, it's a dude?
Yeah, it's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
Sometimes our damn it's say weird shit. So I'm like, whatever. So I just sent it a funny gift. Somebody going, no, just that's all it was, just being funny, and moved on with my life. He responds and says, "All right, prick, then don't ever post my photograph publicly again, you little dick piece of shit. You were on some fucked up mission online years back and were threatening to murder pedophiles. Next time I'll contact the FBI. I'm not making this up. That is word for word what this fucking guy sent me. So first,
Because you didn't want to get a beer with him.
Well, I don't know what this guy wants because why is he mad at me for, first of all, for wanting pedophiles to be dead?
Well, hating pedophiles and not giving a shit if they get murdered and killed because they're awful people.
It's
understandable.
It's a very popular opinion to have.
It's a very popular opinion.
But I know you didn't say you want people to go out and kill people. I know you would have covered your ass.
Never would I have
Okay.
said that. So clearly this guy is completely unhinged. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know who this guy thinks I am, but I just blocked the guy. I'm like, all right, fucking, I'm gonna block him because he's unhinged and move on. No response, nothing.
Yeah, sometimes the best way to do it.
Yeah, because what he had said was, all right, this could lead to something. This guy was like showing up at my house. I don't know, but he seemed crazy enough. So I just blocked him and moved on. A couple days later, new account pops up. Now he's commenting on every public page that I run. So my I Am Mikey page, I have this Mikey in the Pit page, which is just about music, the Mikey podcast, Not That Damn Show, my business page. So this dude is commenting, like leaving little gifs of like a chicken or something, like calling me a chicken or something like that. And then he messages my business Instagram account and says, do you with the letter U, want to, with the number 2, continue to, number 2, avoid me, even though her and I have multiple friends from Facebook, or I'm sorry, her and I have multiple friends from Fair Oaks, dipshit. And then he has a screenshot picture of my wife's Instagram. Now she's private, so it's just the top of it, the first thing. So he's not friends with her or anything like that. I'm like, what the fuck? So I ignore it. I deleted it. I reported it, deleted it, moved on, didn't say anything. Next day, another DM, same fucking weird energy. This time it's just a chicken sending me a chicken. Like this guy's
he's calling you chicken.
He's calling me chicken because I won't respond to him and I'm blocking him because I'm not like connecting with him. So anyway, he hasn't said anything in a couple of days. This all just happened over this past week. And when he sent the picture of my wife's Instagram, I was like, all right, I got to figure out who the fuck this guy is. So I did a little investigating with AI and did some deep search stuff. And there's not a whole lot of information out there other than he is connected to you, Ian.
Phew, thank God I didn't need
You want to tell me who the fuck this is?
I could. I don't know. I could put his picture up if you guys want. I could show you, or maybe I could just show you later or something. I don't know if I should put it on.
Yeah, because there's a chance I might not even know who he is. Because people tell me all the time, like, hey, this person's friends with you on Facebook. I'm like, that don't mean a fucking thing.
Yeah, I could tell you.
I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming.
See, that's what I was going to say. Like, this guy doesn't know who he's fucking with because, like, if you're going to fuck with my family, I will go to jail. I don't care. I have no qualms with going to jail. But anyway, but to Ian, I don't think you know the guy. I mean, there's people who follow all of us on Instagram and Facebook.
Let me see who the fuck this is.
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can bring up his picture real quick. I'll show you guys. I don't really care. Because he's clearly insane. You know what I mean?
Clearly.
Let me jump over to my photos because I didn't put it in here. But what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, what is he saying? I don't understand.
Why are you? It's like just reminds me of Mean Girls. Just like, why are you so obsessed with me?
All right, here's.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
I gotta see this.
I have to pull his picture up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Give me a second.
Ian's best friend. Jesus.
Well,
What kind of people you associate with, Ian?
The other thing is too is he looks like. I mean, he looks like every regular dude. You know what I mean? Like he's just got a beard. Where the fuck is this guy's this asshole's picture? You know, he just looks like a regular. Oh, here we go. Open. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. So, sorry if you're not a Patreon subscriber, you don't get to see it. But this guy, does he look familiar to either one of you guys?
I have no idea who that is.
It kind of does.
That's what I thought too. Like I'm like, I feel like I've seen this dude before. But he looks like every fucking guy you see at a tap house or whatever. It's at any show. He just got a beard, sunglasses, got a smile. He doesn't look like a crazy person.
Is he a pedophile? Or who is saying somebody else is a pedophile?
He said his mom was a pedophile.
He's probably, I mean, there's not many women that are pedophiles.
No, not usually. And
maybe is he trying to be funny and it's in a weird, creepy way?
I don't think so. When he started,
once you start bringing your wife up and stuff, that ain't funny no more. That'll get you killed.
Yeah, and it almost feels a little threatening. Like I don't know what.
Oh, it absolutely is. Like I would call or at least see what the law has to say. Just be like, I've blocked this guy because if you might be able to get a restraining order because you do feel threatened, and that's usually one of the determining factors of a restraining order. Since you did block him and he's come at you again, even though you made it clear that you don't want anything to do with him, so I would look into that at least.
Maybe I will. I'm gonna look into that.
Turns into like cyber stalking. We had to end up doing that one time at a radio station for some weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, they issued. Eventually, you build up a documented case, and they issue a warrant.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe I need to just reach out.
I remember the police officer was like, you have to say, don't comment again. You're harassing me. Please stop. That's it. That's how this was a Florida case.
Yeah.
And then that guy, it was out of state. So once they're out of state like that, it wasn't a federal a felony. They wasn't able to get the guy, but it scared the living shit out of him.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do that. I just don't. I'm not afraid of the dude. I get a little worried because I'm a public figure. I guess.
You got a family.
And I have a family. That's if it was just me, I'd be like, "Fuck you, dude. Let's meet right now. I'll kill you and your mom, your pedophile mother. Get the fuck out of here." But I'm not gonna. I'm also not a child anymore. I'm 46 years old. The family, I have a life. I have shit going on. So, I guess that was my question. Is like, what am I gonna do? Like, what should I do? But you guys. Fuck, I guess I got to call the cops.
I've been in that. Yeah, we've been in that situation. The same guy got Ian. Weren't you there, Ian?
Was this guy a Star Wars character?
Yeah, but were you there when this was all going down? Like when we actually had to press the charges, it was on. He got cyber stalking on my side and phone harassment on the co-host side. Yeah, and he was a former worker of the radio station, so he was nuts.
You mean the same guy that used to call me every single day when I was the intern?
Yeah, he called the station over and over. He even called in California at one point until the attorneys got involved.
Yes, I remember you talking about this guy.
Yeah, he eventually died. I don't know how, but I can't. If I ever find out, I'd love to take a shit on his grave.
Oh, shit! That's
one time he told me that he'd see my daughter at a bus stop, and I told him I'd kill him. I said I'm not. I said there's one thing I'm not joking about. You're at the bus stop. You're a dead man.
Big time.
Yes. As soon as you bring in family, dude, it's a whole different story. You don't kids, wives, get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I posted this. I posted about this.
Bus stop.
Oh, fuck that! You just kill him.
Yeah, kill him.
I posted about this in the group to see if anybody if anybody had any weird DMs or anything like that. Because I mean, the guys write me really weird DMs. A few people commented on there. Feel free if you want to head it over to the group and comment on there. But one of them stood out to me, and I wanted to bring it up. So I asked, "Have you ever got any weird or strange DMs?" Someone said that they straight up got a guy messaged them asking them to fuck them with their foot.
Oh,
with their foot. Like, not even like using it as a tool or a part of anything. Like literally foot penetration. I was like,
How much of the foot? Like the whole foot go in there?
I asked.
Are we talking like a big toe? What are we doing?
I don't know. I asked if they did it. They said no. I was like, well, did you? But
one of my favorite things ever, by the way, ladies, is like I want to create just a thread. I love when women post their screenshots of creepy ass dudes. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh my god! Wait, didn't we have that? Wasn't there a group?
It was Stranger Danger, but
that's right.
It kind of died out after a while, but it was one of my favorite things. Like, ladies, and it's a call to action now. Post your screenshots of the creepy dudes in our group. Be my guest.
Maybe we should recreate that Stranger Danger group.
No, we got one around here that's the cheating one. where people bust out and they call out dudes. The problem with that one is, though, sometimes they'll take a picture and go, this guy gave me a creepy vibe. Or some guy just sitting over there drinking a beer, like he may have had nothing to do with anything.
And sometimes
you just blasted him.
We have those here too, and it's specifically for, calling people out. But sometimes it'll just be a picture of a dude and people are like, hey, can anyone tell me anything about this guy? He's been talking to me and I kind of want to go out with him. I'm like, dude, okay, if people see his photo there, the first thing they're going to assume is that he's cheating. They're not going to read the caption right away. Stop fucking doing that.
Yeah, there's one here that I just learned about this. My wife says that they're in all over cities, and it's like, it's called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?"
Yeah.
And you upload
that might be the one.
You upload a picture of that guy, and I only know this because somebody we know, their husband or boyfriend or whatever, got uploaded in there.
Oh,
yeah. So
it was real. It wasn't somebody just making some bullshit out.
I don't really know what the outcome was of that, because I even asked my wife, I was like, so have you heard anything about this? Not anybody you guys know.
Oh, yeah, okay. You said somebody we know. I'm like, who was it?
Oh, no, sorry. Somebody we know, me and my wife.
Damn, okay. I was like,
yeah. I'm sure. I bet there's somebody we know in one of those groups.
Probably.
Ian, you're probably in one of those groups.
I very much beg your pardon.
At least you might have been at one point when you were living in California.
I only dated one person. Well, technically two people.
Yeah, but a lot of females at the same time.
When I was single, but I wasn't dating any of them. We were just fucking. They knew the rules.
Did they though? Because there was a couple I think were a little upset.
Well, if it's not Facebook official, it don't count. We know that.
Dude, some of the biggest news this week has been super fucking weird. And I don't know if you guys have been, I'm sure you have, man. You guys are on the radio, so I know that you've been paying attention to what's happening on the internet. But what the fuck is up with this? Why did a gorilla versus 100 men thing become this huge meme? Didn't this start years ago? I thought this happened in 2020.
I just saw it on Reddit a week and a half ago, maybe. And after that, it took over Facebook. It's insane how quickly this took off. I don't know when it started. I just know I saw it a week and a half ago, and I was like, that's an interesting. My imagination went crazy. I'm like just picturing a gorilla beating the shit out of 100 guys.
Have you seen this, Stroke?
Earlier in the week, I haven't been online a lot this week. Okay. It's been one of those rare weeks for me. But I'm with you, Mikey. I think this was a thing a few years ago.
So here's what I found. It's the 100 men versus one gorilla. It's this big debate. It's viral, whatever. Everyone's in a natural environment. Nobody's been trained the way no weapons. Nothing's been trained the way this. And it originated in 2020 on Reddit, on the Reddit subgroup called "Who Would Win?" Apparently. It resurfaced in 2022 because of some TikTok person, and then somebody on X posted it, Dream Chasing Mike, whoever that is. He posted it, and it got over 288 million views, which is why it why it went viral this week. I don't know who that guy is, but way to go, dude. So anyway, I guess we kind of got to talk about this as to who would win and what the consensus is, of what people are saying, because I'm pretty sure most people say that the humans would win.
100, and they cannot use any weapons. It's
they're not like these 100 the Rocks.
No, it's just like us.
Yeah,
100 dudes
100 of us. Yeah. No.
Oh, we would lose. We would fucking
100%. Lose. Do you know how strong when I see gorilla, I think giant matured silverback.
Is it 100 that can possibly jump on the gorilla at the same time and as a big group just attacks the gorilla, where the gorilla can't beat 100 off and somebody can just beat its face in, poke its eyeballs out, grab it by its nuts, stick a finger up his ass, whatever you got to do to take him down and just keep punching.
I don't picture if the 100 guys are gonna go one at a time, you're gonna get your ass whooped. But you gotta imagine only so many can attack him at once, but a gorilla's is as strong as maybe I don't know how many 10 men.
Here's some of the key points of this debate. Okay, a silverback gorilla weighs 300 to 500 pounds. Okay, it is 4 to 9 times stronger than a trained human and has the bite force of 100 or 1300 psi. It can sprint 20 to 25 miles per hour. It has thick skin, dense muscles, and a very long reach. Now, however, gorillas tire very quickly and are not naturally aggressive, so that's a benefit on the human side. Humans, the 100 men, have sheer numbers, potential for coordination, which I was going to get to. I think that's probably one of the most important factors for dudes, we would all have to coordinate. Be like, all right, so let's get 20 of us over there, 20 of us over there. That's how you would have to beat this guy. And humans
Can I throw sand?
You can throw
sand
I don't think
inside?
you could throw anything
Pocket
like
sand.
It wasn't like using any
Whatever I gotta
weapons.
do.
You were just fighting.
Here's the thing. Like you mentioned the reach, because ever since this debate has been just taken over the internet, there's a lot of people posting videos of silverbacks just being complete fucking psychos.
Oh, I've seen some of those videos.
And they're scary, dude. Like I would let the first 50 people go first, and then I'd be like, all right, maybe I'll jump in when it's tired.
Yeah, tire them out a little bit. So
It'd be like a lottery, and it's like, hey, Tom, you're first.
yeah,
Shit.
draw straws and shit.
Because it would
No, you're dead.
it would rip your arm off and beat another motherfucker with it.
But so like we're saying, the coordination and strategies, like you swarm, then you can restrain certain limbs, tire the fucking gorilla out because you got like 3 or 4 dudes holding one arm.
Swinging in his fucking
Yeah.
face, poking him in his eyeball, whatever you got to do.
If you're very lucky, because like you said, it's like 4 to 9 times stronger than a person. So
is.
you got to have like 10 people on one arm.
We're not talking about that first group's going to
That first group's going to die. That first group's
We
going to
need
die.
them. They're
They're dead.
sacrificing themselves
Yeah.
for the better kind.
In chess,
They're
the
dead.
pawns go first.
They're
We all
dead,
know that.
for sure. There's been a bunch of simulations online, and I
They're
have
so
one.
much fun.
I'm gonna put one
Oh.
up on the screen so we can
Oh.
watch one of the simulations. This one is a little bit. I saw one where it was like the fucking gorilla just kept throwing people.
Yeah.
That one was ridiculous. This one's a little bit better. Like they're actually fighting here.
Oh, they're trying to.
Well, yeah, they're chasing the gorilla. For those of you that are freeloaders and you're not paying to see the videos, and I'm sure you might have seen this though.
Yeah, but
the gorilla's kicking ass right now.
and don't forget, like
That
he
was
could
bite his nut. Oh, he should have been.
Well,
his
you got to
nuts.
remember, like it's using its arms, but it can also its bite force could bite your head off. It's just not doing that.
And it's kicking ass right now. So based
Yeah.
on this simulation, it looks like the gorilla is going to win.
Yeah, but he'd be tired by now. That's a lot. That's a lot of swinging.
It's flailing its arms too much. It's probably going to run out of energy.
Yeah, and like in real life, there's no fucking way it could just keep going like that.
Also, can I just say I appreciate the Donkey Kong music in the background?
Pretty good, right? It's fun.
Yeah,
It makes
it's
it
from,
better.
It's from Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, this gorilla's going to win this.
It's getting
battle.
tired, but it's getting tired. You can tell.
But all these.
Oh,
shit,
God!
There's a whole group of people.
It's
Yeah,
got this. Come
bullshit.
on,
This
come on,
bullshit.
Bobo.
It's tired. It's tired.
You got it.
now.
He's super tired.
Come on, Coco. You got this.
Coco. Harambe. Do it for Harambe. Or whatever that fucking gorilla's name was.
That would, if gorillas could talk, that would be its chant as it charges towards the 100 guys. It's for Harambe!
So we got, what, 2 left? 1?
Like one. Oh, there's one guy standing over there. Go get him.
That's it.
Can I use somebody else's arm or bone as a weapon?
Fuck
I
it, the
mean-
gorilla just won.
If the gorilla rips off an arm and there's still like a bone hanging out, can I use that as a weapon?
Why not? I actually don't think you can use any weapons. There was just
Nah, it's
just fighting.
it's a bare knuckle brawl.
I don't know.
Good luck.
Man.
I'm still going with the gorilla.
I'm going with people.
I think
And I
100
know
people.
I know that it said that gorillas are, they're not aggressive creatures, but if you pushed one up against the wall and it had to fight for its life, then sure, because you have to remember this is a death battle. So we're using the gorilla at its full potential, not what it normally would do.
Is this average men or is this like some of
regular
the
dudes.
strongest gladiator
it's
type?
regular dudes.
Just regular
Oh,
Yeah,
if
it's just
yeah.
regular dudes.
If we're talking about like 100 The Rocks, then sure, then I'm going to go with them. But if it's
Rock
100,
might not be that badass.
well, if it's 100 us's,
I think we could do it no matter what.
I think people could do it.
I do. Based on strategy and like here's somebody suggest like creating a human straitjacket where you just kind of fucking like lock arms and wrap around the gorilla. Just kind of, and just hold it as long as you can with a bunch of dudes until
And
it's
then
like,
you go, well, fuck, that didn't work. Let's go rehuddle.
yeah. Well, I mean, you got to have a plan as you go in, I guess. I just think you'd tire it out and you would win. The people would win. That's 100 people.
all right. Well, I'm still going with the gorilla.
Well, experts say that 100 men would be the ones winning due to numbers and coordination.
Experts say, shut up, nerds.
I think.
But with
That's what I think.
significant casualties, dozens
yeah.
potentially killed or maimed.
There's going to be some casualties for sure.
There's going to be some maiming.
Yeah, that first wave is going to be crazy.
Shit. That's a fun debate, though, man. That's been all over the internet all fucking week long. I've been seeing it, and I knew that we had to talk about it on the show this week because It's like the biggest fucking news. It's like a distraction from all the other bullshit that's going on.
I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, PETA might get all over my ass for this one, but
PETA.
I mean, if they were like lifelong prison sentences and they volunteered for it,
I'd watch
let's
it.
Let's see how it goes.
I'd fucking pay.
Awesome.
I'd pay-per-view that shit for sure.
Yeah,
We'd have a party.
What's the pay-per-view price? Take my credit card. I'll fucking pay it.
$59.99, dude. We'd fucking do that shit.
I would pay that in a heartbeat. $59.99. Can I buy my ticket right now? As a matter of fact, if this is going to be live, because if we can somehow put this in a huge 100,000 seat stadium, I'll buy my ticket right now.
I'd go.
There we go, Mikey. New stalker. Somebody's like, my dad's in prison.
Yeah, fuck. How dare you want a murderer to go fight a gorilla?
I said they'd have to volunteer for it. We're not just picking numbers out of a hat.
Forced volunteers.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I would have sent a lot of them to space and be like, we don't know if we could live and survive in this, but get out.
I think we should send prisoners to space and have them colonize Mars. Start building shit. Just the good
so
prisoners.
violence.
Just the
I
good
mean, we
prisoners.
already
Be
did
like
that.
Australia.
That's what I was saying. We did that with Australia. Why can't we do it with Mars?
Well, look what happened to Australia. We got to have different type of prisoners going there because Australia is basically the Florida of the world. And speaking of Florida,
Florida man, loose and wild, breaking all the headlines, crocodile style. From the Keys to the Panhandle, he don't quit. Living life loud with a wild misfit. Florida man, living on the edge. Every day's loco, he's got a ledge. A legend in the making, say it if you can. There ain't no one crazier than Florida man.
so Florida Man is sponsored by JLS Outdoor. So thanks to those guys. I've checked them out on Facebook. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check them out, but if you do, go look at them because they're doing some fucking great work in people's yards, front yards, backyards. If you're looking to get some stone work done or some landscaping, man, they are killing it. JLS Outdoor. Go follow them. Go like them on Facebook. Tell them that damn show sent you. They're sponsoring Florida Man for the next couple of months. We appreciate them.
All right, imagine this. You're hanging out at home. Your doorbell camera alerts you there's some activity going on outside. You pick up the phone. You look at it. You're like, what's happening out there? You look at the footage. There's a woman in a full-on tiger print onesie, and she's stealing your tricycle. Which is all weird enough, too. Yeah, that happened here in Florida. The sheriff's office says the woman, they know who she is, but so far they haven't caught her. They're even asking people to report any trike riders in tiger outfits that they may see.
So this is a Florida woman.
Woman story.
So this was an adult tricycle?
Yeah, I was at the park the other day, and I think it was. I think it's one of those. Yeah, it's got like the two wheels, and then the one in the front. And you kind of sit on it, and you. Like I saw this lady. You know,
like one of those huge old ones, like those old fashioned ones.
Yeah, like they're kind of stretched out a little bit. That's what I think it is.
Dude, I would love to see a lady in a onesie like that riding around on one of those. That'd be hilarious. It was something you would see in a parade or the circus.
Yeah. So they haven't caught up with the lady yet. A 63-year-old guy in Palm Coast decided to break into his neighbor's house. He thought, this would be a good idea. For some reason, he did it completely naked. The homeowner spotted him through the window as he was trying to break the lock on his door. Her door. She called 911. The deputies caught him casually strolling away, still unclothed. Apparently, the guy's wife told officer he likes drinking and taking his meds, mixing the combination. And he is not the first time he likes to take his clothes off and roam around. He's facing multiple charges.
Yeah, how many times I can't tell you how many times you get drunk, you start to get sweaty. You start to get hot. You're like, I'm going to take my clothes off. And next thing you know, you're breaking into your neighbor's house. It happens. It's fine.
I know. Yeah, I love that they're acting like this is the first time anyone's done that ever. Settle down. Get off your high horse.
It's all good, man. Leave the guy alone.
I'll be honest. When I hear the door and you're coming through and I can see you, I'm just going to let you come on in so I can just put a bullet in you.
For sure.
I can't wait for the podcast after that. But like, guys, you ain't going to believe what happened on Saturday.
I can't even do that here in California. I would be the one that goes to jail.
Oh, yeah, you would. Here in Florida, be like...
Stork wouldn't even wash the blood off the wall. He'd be right there next to him.
I would wear his blood on me on the podcast so you could see it. And like, if you're not a Patreon subscriber, you can't see the blood.
You're missing out.
And then I would take my phone and I would carry it and go downstairs and show you the chalk outline. I'm like, look at this.
God, that'd be awesome. Somebody break into Stroke's house so we can get a murder on the show. I'm sorry.
You're dead, I promise. If you come in, you're dead without a warning.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care either. I know I live in California, but it's the same thing. Like, you come into my house, I'm going to kill you. I'm threatened. You're in my house. I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, here in Florida, there's no question. Matter of fact, my sheriff has said we encourage it.
Yeah, I think I've seen that sheriff on TV.
That's my sheriff.
I love that guy.
That's my sheriff.
He's one of my favorite people in the whole world.
He's like, we encourage it, actually.
That's great.
Yeah, so we don't want to go out and chase them down and find somebody wounded. Like, if you're going to shoot them, make sure you kill them
Just
so
kill
we
'em.
can just scoop them up. It's easier for us.
Makes it way easier.
I don't want a blood trail going through the woods trying to find the guy. What he looked like? What's the description? We ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody.
He's
got
right
time.
there. He's dead.
Yeah. Yep.
I got him for you.
All right. So you know a man in his thermostat. That is like,
Don't fuck with it.
Don't. Yeah. No. That is dad's.
That's it.
and this is what happened. Even when you're at the age of 87, you're like, don't
Oh, even
Ever.
then, like, even more so.
Yeah, you
'Cause,
get
like,
more pissed off.
Yeah, like I'm 35. Don't touch mine. But if I'm 87, I'll kill somebody.
Now, an 87-year-old man, he must have some game because he's got him a younger woman.
He must have.
She's
some,
80.
Maybe he's got some money.
Nah, she's 85.
I was about to say, what is it?
Okay.
Are we talking like Bill Belichick numbers? What are we doing?
No, the wife lowered the AC and he shoved her into the wall. Seriously, over
Wow.
the thermostat. When cops showed up, he admitted to starting the fight, but said she pushed him back. Like that matters.
Yeah, you started
with
it.
his long history of prior charges, it's now a felony. And they've owned a house at 71. He's probably about to get banned from it. So it's not like you can't even go back to your own home
That
because
sucks.
usually after something like this, the judge is like, you can't don't
Well,
be around her.
if they-
and don't go back to your house.
If they do let you, even like with an escort, a police escort, like go in and get your stuff, rip the thermostat off the wall.
But just imagine for how long this guy's been having to fucking deal with his wife, fucking with his thermostat. Like he did 80 some years. These guys, how long have they been married? You know, we don't probably forever. You said they own the home
Yeah,
since
probably
71.
forever.
So like fucking he's just tired of it. He's like, bitch, stop touching the thermostat. I've told you for 80 years.
Yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
perfectly set at 73. Okay, the electricity bill goes up every time you fucking touch it.
I think once you're in your 80s and if you guys are still married and you're still together and you beat each other up, just let them beat each other. Who the fuck cares? They're 80 some years old. Who cares?
You know, it's crazy. Remember we were doing the show, and years ago I found out about this. We talked about it on the air. If you're both over the age of like whatever senior is, you're both are charged. Like if two old dudes get into a fight,
Yeah.
they're both charged with elderly abuse.
abuse.
And I'm thinking like the math problem should just equal itself out.
really should.
but
Well,
it
it's
doesn't.
It's the same because if you're underage. And like if you're both high school kids, like sending pictures between one another,
Oh yeah, that's
technically you can be charged with possession of child pornography.
yeah. So kids, I know we're big with the kids. Listen, that can happen. That could
Yeah.
very well be. Don't send those stupid pictures. You can get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and I know, Mikey, you have a daughter like I do, and I
Yeah.
always tell her, I was like, listen, not that I think she's doing this, but you never know what's happening.
Yeah.
I said, don't send those pictures because I promise you, whether they say I'll show nobody, I'll delete it,
No.
it's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. It's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You don't want that. It's going to get you in a lot
Yeah.
of trouble.
Yep.
I can't tell you how many times my dick pictures are on the internet.
I mean, it's all over the place.
yeah.
I'll just be scrolling on the internet. Next thing I know, there's Stroke's dick. Like, how do I know it's Stroke's dick? Because it says Stroke's dick on it real big. Or real small.
I love that he acts like it's like, oh, my big picture somewhere on the internet. You put them there.
Yeah, I did. I'm like, look at my dick. Look
it
at
out
my dick. Look at this dick.
Look at this dick. You want some of this?
Oh, here we
dick?
go again. Dick.
This dick.
I forgot about that from last week until you put that
Yeah,
clip
dude,
up.
thank you so much for putting the actual clip in there. That made me laugh so hard.
I wanted to put it in the actual podcast, but it wasn't working. So I was having some technical issues, but I was able to get it in the clip I put online. So I was like, this is fucking perfect. It was so
was.
funny. Oh, that was funny as hell.
Paul Rudd's a
I
treasure.
feel like we need that sounder at some point.
I'm
I
gonna.
don't-
Oh, we
I'll
should
get it
definitely
back.
get that. Yeah.
I'll get it back. We need it for sure.
Just have the video clip just ready to go.
Dick.
Wherever Highlands County is here in Florida, a guy stole booze from a market, tried driving donuts around the building in his minivan.
Oh, we
and
got a
then led
badass.
cops on a wild chase. But here's the kicker. As deputies were trying to pull him over, he held out a vodka spritz and said, I was just going to give you a drink.
Oh.
After the spike strips flattened his tires, he was tased and arrested.
He was
facing a bunch of
tasted.
charges. He was tasted. It tasted him.
It tasted his vodka probably.
I mean,
Bought his Sprite.
Well, I wanted to try to clarify this story, and I did the research on it. This is truly a Florida man, not a guy vacationing down in Disney, because, we get a lot of tourists here.
Sure.
And you go crazy. You come to Florida after a little while, you go crazy. It's in our water. It's just the way it is.
It's the humidity, I think.
It's the humidity. It's the heat. It's in the water. It's crazy.
All that.
But this guy is from Florida. He apparently thought he could bring in what they describe as a bulky wallet packed with cocaine into Disney's Magic Kingdom.
Well, I don't see the problem here.
They check you, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what security wasn't buying it when he set off the metal detectors. When they opened the wallet, they found the goods. He blamed it on work stress.
Well, sometimes
Disney
you gotta blow
bounced him out and banned him from coming back. He's now facing drug charges and probably banned for life, I'd imagine.
Let's talk about
if they ban you,
they
ban you for life. Disney does not fuck around.
Disney is very serious. Like when I couldn't even get past the security guards at the hotel with my vape pen. They were like, I was like, I'm just taking, I even had the battery and the pen part was left in my room. I had the battery, they wouldn't let me do it. Stroke, we went there that one time and you maybe tripped or stumbled for like a second or whatever. And they're like, no, you're drunk. You can't get in. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah. And I didn't even have anything to drink.
No. So they were very strict. So I don't know. I don't play games with Disney. Just if you want to be high.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Out of all the times I have been drunk, they were like, accuse me of being drunk. I'm like, whoa. This time I'm not.
Yeah.
Wait, they're not like a bar, like my bar. If you do something innocent, like you can come back tomorrow, but you got to leave, or you're banned for 30 days. If you don't do what they ask you the first time, you're done forever.
You're done.
Every Disney park, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
They do not fuck around.
I forgot about that with the pen and then the trip. Yeah, they
I did
a lot
too.
of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess they assumed we were all just we were just partying it up.
There's just like all those radio people down here doing their broadcasts. These guys are assholes. So
the problem was it wasn't like it was a whole lot of booze around there anyway. So it wasn't like, I'm like, where would we get all the booze?
There's nowhere to drink. Maybe two places in the entire fucking both parks where you can get alcohol.
Well, California Adventure, you can get alcohol at a bunch of different spots, but in Disneyland itself, there's nowhere. I think Star Wars is the one spot.
I didn't see any at Star Wars, but yeah, California Adventure had Avengers Campus. You could get alcohol at one place, and then there was a place by these fucking swings that Stroke and I went to, like near the Little Mermaid.
Get drunk at the Little Mermaid, man.
Why the fuck not?
All right, last story. Port Charlotte, a guy with a reputation. So he has this rep of throwing random objects, canned food, raw meat, and bottles of pee. He outdid himself. He hurled a can of corn through a neighbor's window, shattering it.
Jesus.
Neighbors are over this guy, saying he's gonna hurt somebody someday. When deputies showed up, he literally said, "I plead the fifth," and slammed his door. The next day, they called him outside. Now he's in trouble for vandalism and launching a deadly missile.
A deadly missile. I mean, how would he just threw it? How's that a missile?
I die.
How do you define missile?
Is missile anything that's in the air? Is that?
I think that's how it goes. Yeah.
Really?
Oh. I thought so anyway.
That's no fun. Like a missile needs to be like ignited in some way. It needs to have some sort of power behind it.
Like if I told you guys, hey, man, I got in trouble. I had to go spend 24 hours behind bars. I was, I had thrown a deadly missile. You'd be like, what?
Yeah, I know.
I'd have been like, corn.
Can of corn.
I would have been way more interested. Like, okay, what the fuck? First of all, where the hell did you get a missile? And where'd you throw it? Then you're like, oh, it's a can of corn. Get out of here, can of corn.
No.
Jesus.
But I'll tell you what, if somebody gives me a grenade, I'm going to go up to the middle of the woods and throw it out there. I might get charged.
You bet your ass.
I've always wanted to do it.
Exactly
I'm going to throw a grenade. I'm going to throw a grenade.
If anybody out there has a
before
grenade,
I die, I will.
If anybody out there has grenades, missile launchers, anything like that, we are interested and we want to go shoot them and throw them.
I'm willing to go serve the time.
I know I had somebody that was in the army. They're like, yeah, it's not that cool. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You probably threw like 100 grenades. After 50, you don't care anymore. But I haven't thrown one, so let me live my life.
The first grenade you throw is the coolest thing ever.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on. My wife texted in and says, apparently she's down here listening. She said, Star Wars Land is the only place in Disneyland that has alcohol. Everything else is over.
Right on. Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Mandy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mandy.
I love when she just chimes in because it's so funny that I keep forgetting she can only hear you.
She can only hear my half of the show until she decides to actually watch it or listen. because she doesn't watch it. She's not subscribed. She doesn't even subscribe to our Patreon.
Mikey, I know that's your wife, but just give me one quick bitch.
No,
you need to subscribe to Patreon.
I know. I think she
supports your husband
to the Mikey podcast, but she does do all of our graphics, so I can't.
I'm pretty sure she
That's
could
fair.
talk into giving you a link.
She can get whatever she wants.
She's like, I don't want
Sure.
to fucking see this.
She doesn't exactly. She's like, I'm not going to watch it. I live with it. I live it. I have no desire to watch it outside of it.
It's filthy and it's nasty.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with that information?
Yeah, exactly. Which actually brings up a really good. This is kind of a good segue to the next segment here that I wanted to do. Stroke. What are you going to do with information or information that you don't know? Somebody asked you who to pick at the Kentucky Derby. I want to tell you that I had no idea that the Derby was even this weekend. I didn't know that was going on. I don't pay attention to that stuff. But Stroke had messaged me. We were talking in our chat, and he said something like, "Somebody asked you," or you had said something like, "Somebody asked you who to pick at the Kentucky Derby." Like, how the fuck would you know who to even pick? Do you pay attention?
I don't know. Yeah, this was a radio caller.
Yeah.
He calls up and he's like, "Hey, who should I pick in the Kentucky Derby?" And I'm like, "When is that?"
So you didn't even know when it is either.
I didn't
And then
either.
I was like, I have never once ever talked about horse racing, and I don't know. I was like, pick the one that takes a shit on the way out. I don't really know who's a part. What's going on?
I think
so he thought I knew something. I didn't know anything about it.
I think a lot of people make assumptions about media personalities as if we are just invested in literally everything that's going on media-wise, and we have all the answers to everything. Like, oh, fuck, yeah, pick this horse. I don't know.
When in reality, I could give a fuck.
Nobody did you even know what was happening, Ian?
Hell no. I found out about it yesterday when it was happening. My friends were posting on Facebook like, oh yeah, I was busy betting on basketball. I ain't betting on fucking horses.
I don't remember when I was in California anybody ever talking about Kentucky Derby.
No.
It might have happened, but I've heard it about 3 times here, and I'm like, what in the hell? Like you said, you see it on social. I'm like,
I had
who
no
are these
idea.
people?
Who
Maybe
goes?
it's a Southern thing with the stupid fucking hats
Those
on.
hats. God, I don't get it. I just don't. It's a thing I don't understand. I saw Dave Portnoy post about it. It's the only way I knew. And then Stroke message, and I'm like, oh, I get. It's a thing.
Well, you said something about you couldn't be somewhere. Oh, you had to go somewhere or something. You'd be back online later, and I said, oh, you're lying. You're going to have a Kentucky Derby party.
Yeah.
Dude,
I know
there was one because this lady came into my bar at like 9 o'clock. She was dressed like she just came from the Kentucky Derby. Big fucking floppy red ass hat. Her boyfriend looked like he just won the Masters tournament. It was weird.
People get way into that, but I know there are people that love horses. So I mean, I guess that's you gotta just
Fuck
love
horses.
I don't care about horses. I really
I
don't.
don't want to fuck a horse.
Yeah, horses are stupid.
Nobody wants to. Well, there's some people that might. Why are you telling everybody to fuck a horse, Ian? What's wrong with
I
you?
didn't. I
Go
said,
fuck a horse. I'm going to start saying that to people. Go fuck a
Go
horse.
fuck a horse. All right? Instead of fuck off or whatever, you go fuck a horse.
That's like what a 40-year-old virgin. Fuck a goat.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's gonna be our new thing. Go fuck a
Go
horse.
fuck a horse.
Horse. Dude, get the fuck out.
I gotta write
Go
that
fuck a
down.
horse. I know.
Instead of suck my dick or kiss my ass, go fuck
Go
a
fuck
horse.
a horse. And say
It sounds like you put thought into it.
like that would catch somebody off guard too. Be like, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to say what I said. Whatever just happened. I apologize. But because you told me that and we had that conversation in our message, it got me thinking about, we get a lot of really weird questions because we're in the media. And I want to play a game called Why the Fuck Would I Know That? And basically all it is I'm going to give you guys some questions. You can either answer them. You have to make it up on the spot, your answer, or if you know the answer, that's fine too. But if you make it up on the spot, you got to make it really, really believable, or just go, why the fuck would I know that? Which I think is the best answer. Because every time we get some of the most, and some of these questions, you're going to be like, why the fuck would I know that? Because you're in the media. That's why.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, we do get weird questions.
We do. I will never forget some of the questions that we've gotten on the radio. I'm like, I have no fucking idea how to answer that. I do not know. Why the fuck would I know that? Why would you think I know that? Like, for example, Stroke and Ian, what's Aftershock's annual talent budget?
Oh, Christ.
Well, if I'm one of those dickheads who just likes to talk just to talk
Yes.
and just make shit up,
That's
you can
what I
just
want.
throw out a number, right?
Mm-hmm. What do you think it would be?
Yeah, they usually put about 20, 30 million. They've been increasing each year. I'm not sure what they got planned for next year. I know there's somewhere in the 30s. I didn't get the exact number. I can't remember what it is.
See, I would believe that right off the bat. Be like, yeah, that sounds about right. 30 million. That's Ian,
How the fuck would I know that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even know if they even spend that much or spend more. I have no idea. That could be low.
Why the fuck would you know that?
I don't know. They pay a lot. There's a lot of great talent there. I mean, it's got to be expensive.
Also, I don't know what each talent is charging because they set their own prices. Probably.
Absolutely, it's all different. Do you know if my Tesla's eligible for the clean air tax credit?
If you're a 1099 and you can write it off and you have your own business, like your address, your personal address is the one on your tax filings, then yes, absolutely.
What the fuck's a tax air credit? How the fuck would I know that?
Fuck would I know that?
Go fuck a horse.
Yeah, that's a better answer. Someone comes up to you and says, "Can you get me verified on Instagram?"
Yeah, let me just call Zuckerberg real quick and get him on the phone because what was your name again? Is that
because they're best friends.
Is that with 2 T's? 2 T's? Okay, then yeah, let me just give him a call real quick, fuckface.
No, I think they've changed it the way on Meta's changed it all. I think you just pay a fee every month now.
Yeah.
To get the little blue check mark. But why the fuck would you want it?
Exactly. Well, it doesn't do anything. I got mine for Instagram and I leave it there, and I'm like, even when I got a stalker, sending me weird messages, the check mark does nothing. So you don't need it anyway.
I had one on. I had the one on Twitter, and then everybody else was. Whenever Oprah and all those were bitching, remember all those came down.
Yeah.
Mine was still up there for like months later. I'm like, they forgot about me.
Mine was the same way.
And then mine eventually came down because I wasn't going to pay for that blue check mark.
I pay Twitter because I like to use Grok. They're the AI on Twitter. It's really good.
Oh, I don't know what that is. How the fuck would I know that?
How the fuck would I know that?
How the fuck would I know that? All right, next one. Is the housing market going to crash again soon?
Yes, March 11th, 2026. Hold off and buy then.
Oh, I'm hoping I can buy up all your homes that
too.
you paid way too much for in the last few years. And I keep saying, quit buying. You overpaid. Probably not going to get refinanced. You're going to lose at home, and I'm going to buy pennies on the dollar.
See,
anyway, have a good life.
That's a smart answer right there. That's good. I like that one. Do you think we're living in a simulation?
How the fuck would I know?
No.
If we are, can we change the settings? Because this is definitely the hard setting.
Can you reset it? Is it possible?
Yeah, we've been fucked in this one.
Where's the cheat code? What's my Konami code? I need 300 lives and all the money.
Yeah, how the fuck would I know that?
Why does my wife keep having dreams about her ex?
Because she misses that dick.
That's good. I'm so mad. I wish I still had that fucking thing. I would put it on here. That's so fucking funny. And last one here. What's the best brand of chicken wire for backyard ducks?
Garden Craft.
How the fuck would I know that?
Garden Craft.
Go fuck a horse.
You buy it at Walmart.com.
The whole point of this is to prove that people ask the most random questions. Like, I get these DMs. People ask me questions like the Aftershock. Like, I don't know. I don't work for Danny Wimmer Presents. I would like to, but I don't. So I don't have the answers for that. None of us have chickens.
You know what I tell people? Some people think it's rude. Some people don't. I go, Google it.
I mean, really,
that's all
honestly,
I would do.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer. Google it. Try to find a legit source. That's the best I can do for you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes
I don't have chickens.
I'll answer. Sometimes I will Google it or use chat to get an answer, to give them an answer. So I feel like I'm like, fuck yeah, I just gave you the smartest answer ever. Come to me with all your questions. I will answer everything.
Yeah, but
It'd just be
chicken
chat.
wire. Why would you think you call me about chicken wire?
Fucking know anything about chicken wire. I have no idea. I know as much about chicken wire as Ian does about karaoke, which is literally nothing.
I know everything about karaoke. Literally everything.
There's not really much to know about karaoke.
I know enough that I get fucking headaches when I get these stupid questions. It's questions that are so stupid that I'm baffled that people would actually come up to me and waste their breath asking me.
Ian thinks that these questions are so stupid that it deserves an entire segment on Not That Damn Show called Karaoke Complaints.
Well, I got tired of putting karaoke people on my list. So let's just...
And he spelled it with a K.
Yes, I did.
Super creative. And,
hey, fuck a horse. How about that?
There you go. All right. What do you got this week for your karaoke complaints?
Okay, these are real stupid questions that people asked me this weekend. This ain't just shit that I just remembered. No, all of these happened either Friday or last night. One of my favorites was somebody came up to me. I have a full list. Someone is literally singing right next to me. A lady comes up to me and asks, "Is this like real karaoke?" What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. What does that mean?
Thank you. What the fuck does that mean? As opposed to what? Fake karaoke?
This is not real.
Like lip syncing? Yeah, we don't do that. Is this real karaoke? I don't know.
Is that even a thing? Do people do that instead? Like, is there a lip syncing karaoke thing that people do?
If there is, that's fucking stupid.
It's like air guitar competitions.
I don't never heard of that.
Yeah. Is this real karaoke is a question that I got. Another question I got is...
Well, hold on.
No,
how did you answer that? What did you say?
I said it with a smile. I'm like, as opposed to fake karaoke, yes, this is real.
Okay. I mean, that's the best answer.
Well, I also try not to be a dick because I need these people to stick around and spend money.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, this bitch just said that. Another woman asked me, I can't remember what song it was, but I said, yes, I do have it. Well, can you auto-tune it? This is a bar. There's not a multi-million-dollar studio. No, I cannot.
This is not a production facility.
Also,
oh my God.
If you need auto-tune, you probably shouldn't be singing karaoke because you probably suck.
But those are the better people.
Well, it's not even an auto-tuned song. It was a rock song. Like, auto-tune doesn't exist in rock and roll. It shouldn't, anyway.
I think it does a little bit.
One of my favorites is when people are singing, they'll look over and be like, turn my mic up. You know, I wouldn't have to, because my microphone level on the board is already up very high. It's near the top. If you didn't have the microphone down here by your tits, people could hear you better.
Put the microphone,
sing into it. Don't bring it down here. Oh, fuck. And finally, this bitch.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's almost over. This bitch, it's like 8:30. She comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, I want to make sure you have this song. It was Don't Stop Believing. Of course I have that fucking song. Everybody has that fucking song.
Oh, it's like the #1 song
I know.
karaoke.
So she's like, I don't want to sign up just yet. I just want to make sure you have it. I'm like, all right, cool. So she comes back 10 minutes later like, hey, make sure nobody puts in for my song. I'm like, well, are you ready to sign up? It's like, no. Well, if your name's not on my list, I'm not holding it for you. If anybody else comes up and asks for that song, it's open season. All right? Either sign up for the song or fucking don't.
Yeah.
You can't call dibs. That's not how this fucking works. You
have to sign up for it. Nobody else is singing Nobody else, Baby.
And there are people, I swear to God, there are people who get genuinely mad.
I know.
When people sing their song because like, hey, that's my song. I sing it all the time. Like, well, unless your name is Bon Jovi and you're getting royalties for this song, shut the fuck up.
It's not your song, dude.
Yeah, it's not your song, okay?
You can still sing it, by the way. It's not...
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
you should have
to wait a little bit.
Yeah, you should have gotten here sooner, or you can wait. I have a 2-hour rule. If the song's been sung, come back in 2 hours. You know, people are drunk, they'd have forgotten. You can sing "Don't Stop Believing" again. I don't give a fuck. But don't get mad when somebody signs up for a song just because you wanted to sit there and wait. Piss me off.
Feel better?
I do actually.
Good.
Yeah, you know, I don't like working with the GP. It's not, the general public is pretty tough.
Doesn't matter either. Because like
it's like,
I used to go out all the time, but now Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that is my social interaction, and I stay inside the other 4 days. Like, I get enough of the GP working at karaoke, I'm done.
yeah, when I help my buddy out his business sometimes, like he'll have like, you know, like this beach jewelry or whatever, and somebody will come up and they're like, and I can't blame somebody for going, hey, we do 3 for this or this price or this price.
Sure.
I'm not going to blame anybody. Hell, I might ask that question myself. But I go, hey, I don't own the place. It's what it is. I mean, the lady that's, you know, I'm just helping out for the weekend, which she's right there. But like somebody. And how did she make it all? Yeah, she makes it all at the house. That's not a lie. Some kid probably in China makes it.
Yeah, probably.
But then they're like, and then they inspect it, and then they want to keep going. I'm going, hey, that's the price. I told you. Now you know the answer. We looked at each other. You understood. There's no changing the price. Take it or leave it.
People are the worst.
And sometimes they'll stand in the way, or, 20 minutes standing in the way. You're like, just get the fuck out of the way. That's about all that's why I'm not very good with the public.
Customer service is a very difficult job.
It's not for you.
It's not for a lot of people.
It's not for me, no.
It's not for a lot. All right. Well, there's another riveting edition of Karaoke Complaints with Ian. And, so we got a new sponsor. I mentioned this at the top of the show, and we're going to I'm not going to play the Nipple Man thing because it's not sponsored by Nipple Man anymore. Digital Dumpster Fire is brought to you by Infusion Tap Room in Lincoln. And I haven't been to this place yet. I am excited to go check it out, but we have also sponsored on their part. They're doing a tournament, a golf tournament. So if you head over to their website, Infusion Tap Room, I believe it's infusiontaproom.com, or find them up on Facebook. You can go in, if you're a golfer, you can go and golf because Not That Damn Show is sponsoring a hole. We have a hole. We have a Not That Damn Show hole
Is it blown out or?
And this is a hole that you can make love to.
This is. I don't think you should make.
If it's got a hole, you can make love to it.
That's not true. You can't just make love to any hole. Like you can't just go down.
I'm sorry.
Golf course
What if you're playing the butthole loving song? Then yes, you can.
No, you can't because you're on a golf course.
And semantics.
You can make love in the woods on a public golf course.
I feel like you can fuck a golf course. I don't think you can make love to a golf course. I think the only thing you can do is fuck a golf course.
Oh, you're talking about actually fucking the golf course,
like the hole.
I thought you meant you're fucking somebody on the golf course.
That's no.
If anybody
that's
could,
different.
If anybody could, it would be Florida Man.
It would be Florida if anybody could do it.
Yeah.
But for the sake of not getting us in trouble with our sponsors, don't go to this golf tournament and stick your dick in any holes, even the Not That Damn Show hole. But if you're gonna stick your dick in a hole, it might as well be that one. I'm just gonna say that. I just want to put it out there.
Our sponsor.
I'm not condoning it in any way whatsoever. I'm just saying if you're gonna choose a hole,
it's gotta be ours.
It's gotta be ours. Anyway,
what hole do we have?
I don't know the number yet, but as soon as I get the number, I'll let them know. I'm going to try to get out there, but see if maybe if I can take my wife and make her go out there with me, and we'll do.
Probably. I don't want to hit with golf balls.
It's like I don't want to watch people stick their dick in your hole. Get out of here! It's gross. Sorry, I'm sorry, Infusion Tap Room. You have no idea what you've gotten into.
Are you going to be near the golf hole, just standing there watching golfers hit?
Most likely, if we do it, if we can make it work. Ian and I were talking about this before the show. Maybe we'll do some. I'll have my wife make some Jello shots, some red, white, and blue Jello shots, and we'll do the Not That Damn Show glory.
She's clearly
hole.
in the room.
She's literally right there.
You're looking right at her.
I was trying to get her to see if she would look at me and make a funny face because she's always like, "Stop offering me to do stuff without talking to me about it."
Hey,
I'm just talking to you
said
about it right now.
you know what you agreed to when you married this motherfucker.
So maybe I can get her to make some red, white, and blue Jello shots, and we'll go out there and give the golfers.
Why don't you get off your ass and
alcohol.
you make them?
Tell her she will see so many balls.
All the balls.
Stroke said you'll see a lot of balls if you go.
Now she's definitely not
That
going.
ain't gonna turn up. Every woman's like, nah.
I don't want to see anybody. She doesn't even want to see my balls. She doesn't want to look at balls.
Dude, balls are disgusting looking. Like even
completely
if
agree.
they're yours, like that's just like the worst looking part of a man.
It's not attractive.
You could tell I could tell mine are aging a little bit. My balls.
I know.
I always feel like it's like a tree trunk. You know when they say you can count the little lines.
Count the
It's
wrinkles.
like how
Count the
old it
rings,
is.
yeah.
I almost think like you count your wrinkles.
Wrinkles.
That's what it is.
Your
You
ball
count the
wrinkles.
wrinkles.
Ball wrinkles, and I'm like, yeah, I'm 44.
Yeah, that sucks. No more smooth balls. Anyway, let's move on to digital dumps. We got a lot of videos here, and again, but thank you seriously to the Infusion Tap Room. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys. Let's just start this first one off with a guy who is getting hit by a porta potty.
Oh,
A couple replays.
Damn, you got a couple people got hit.
Slow
damn.
motion. Wham!
And that one side flew the fuck off.
I know. It looks like maybe that might have been the door side. Oh, this
Yeah,
is
it might have been.
this is the video. It's a storm, I guess.
Oh wow.
This is happening.
well, if you were inside that thing, that would have been worse.
I just want to see what happened.
Damn.
But you know what? No poop landed on the guy, so at least
None that
there's
I could see.
Yeah.
So
But
that's
if
good.
you were in there taking a dump and that storm came up,
You're
you'd be
going for a
covered
ride.
in blue you look like an elf. Like a Smurf, all
elf.
blue with
Oh, my
doo doo,
God.
just a doo doo smelling Smurf,
Cover. Ugh. Poop.
Dookie Smurf.
Dookie Smurf.
Smurfing it. Here's another one. This is musical chairs gone wrong.
Uh-oh.
Before I let it play, can you
Oh
guys-
god, I can already guess what's
Oh God, no! Don't tell me that big woman's gonna sit on her.
Oh,
let's
she's gonna
see.
kill her.
Let's see.
Move, bitch. That's what you get.
Oh, I love it. I gotta see it again.
Oh my God!
Her head hit the wall hard.
Those
dude.
walls are tough.
Yeah.
Oh,
So's
my
her
God.
head.
Oh man, if they were like, "You're gonna play." I wouldn't want to play music chairs, but since I was 5, but if I had to play, and then they're like,
Well,
she's in the line, like shit.
I'm
no.
not playing. I'm
They
not
had a
playing.
couple. They had musical chairs at our field day.
Oh my God, that's right. They did.
That was
Yeah.
stupid.
When we're at the radio station.
So
that-
well, that's your fault.
That was kind of fun.
It's your fault we had field day in the first place.
Well, first of all, no, it wasn't. I mentioned a station in Florida that had it. She overheard it on the air. Had it. They ruined the event. Was weird. They were out there eating cherry pies with all their faces. I'm like, this is disgusting.
It was so bad. Like it was like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah,
people were shoving cherry pies down their faces.
I nearly threw up. I was like, oh my god.
There was one lady that was doing the event, and she was like almost crying because she couldn't get through it. And I'm like, make her stop. But there was one event that was so goddamn stupid. Sorry, I did not mean to. Sorry, I apologize. I do apologize. But it was like a relay where you had to build a Lego set, and it was taking everybody like 20 minutes. I'm like, can we get this fucking rolling? Who included a Lego set in this relay? Like, we're trying to get through this.
I know, I remember that.
Oh, yeah. I could never understand.
Yeah, thanks,
that.
Stroke.
But thanks a lot, Stroke. That was a lot of fun.
I wish you quit blaming. I didn't even know. I would have never said anything about it, even on the air. It was us having a conversation. It was just her listening.
But you literally admit that they heard you talk about it, and then they started doing it. So the transit property indication is your fault.
They talk. I mean, I talked about a lot of nasty shit. I said, "Hey, well, like have a bunch of sluts, and we can go out and fuck them." They never brought a lot of sluts and let us fuck them. Okay, I mean,
they were having orgies. They just didn't invite us.
Yeah, we were not the ugly ones there. How did we not get invited to the orgies? Maybe we were just too good looking.
We're all at least California 6.
There was a couple in that orgies that worked there that I would,
Look,
yeah.
If we're gonna talk about the orgies again, we were definitely the better looking group of people in that building, and they didn't invite us because we would have been getting all the action.
That's motherfucking place never supported us. They didn't come to our events. Every time there was an event where they always come an excuse of why they couldn't come, even for a toy drive for kids. They hate children.
I know. They do hate children. That whole company hates children. They're terrible. Next one, here's a fight in trade. Here's another for Digital Dumpster Fire brought to you by Infusion Tap Room. This is a fight at Trader Joe's.
Oh! I got him.
Why you crying, Brody?
This is my favorite part.
Talking all that shit. Fucking bitch, man.
Dude, that was a grown man crying. That's just sad.
That's my favorite part. Let's see this guy get slammed again. Oh my god! It almost looked like he broke his neck.
What shit was he talking?
I don't know. I didn't get the rest of the video. That's all that was on there.
I hope they were fighting over food or something.
Fighting over something at Trader Joe's. I don't even think this is Trader Joe's. I don't know what that is. That Trader Joe's doesn't look like that.
That looks. That's a supermarket, like just
like an Aldi's or some shit.
Like a Piggly Wiggly.
Like a Piggly Wiggly.
We got them here.
I know. I love Piggly Wigglies. I would play one more. I got a couple more, but I want to just do this last one because it made me laugh, and then we can move on. This is just some guy, enjoying his final days at the hospital.
All right, yeah. This guy gets it.
I'm not even mad. Like,
no.
I mean, he's dying.
Yeah, so he's on his last lap.
Just throw some dollar bills at her.
Listen, what man does not want to leave this earth with a nice ass in his face?
That ain't a nice ass for me.
Not for me, but that guy likes it.
Yeah, I mean, he might have picked that one personally. I mean, nice is in the eyes of the beholder.
Like, he's enjoying his life right now. Here's the last minute of his life.
That's like his last boner on earth. That's kind of sad.
I would like to point out that a lot of people might think that what she's doing is wrong. I think she's doing God's work.
She's doing a service.
Yeah,
I do too. Do you remember what I've told you? I want to make sure this is very clear. If I go into a coma and they're questioning if I'm ever coming back, did any of you remember what I asked you to do? I want you just to really lock into your head.
I don't know if I remember, but I'm going to write it down.
Well, I need to remind you because it's important to me.
All right, what is it?
Okay, in case they're wondering, like, is he ever come out of this coma? Is he really dead or not? I want the same thing with strippers. Let them grind on me. And then if there's no movement and nothing's happening, I'm really not there.
And so just unplug you? You don't even want to give it a day or two?
Yeah, let's give it a day or two because it might take a little while to trigger what just happened.
All right, I wrote it down.
Yeah, just try that. I think that will bring me back. If anything's going to bring me back, it would be that.
All right.
Now that I think about it, This is probably not the worst idea for a company. You just have strippers like give last lap dances to dying men. I feel like that could take off.
Yeah, but what's hospitals? As hospitals, they should allow that.
Probably just depends on the location of the hospital.
Or if they even know what's going on. Like, she shows up dressed naturally, then we get in the room because visiting hours, obviously, and then, she goes into because most hospital rooms have a bathroom. Go in there, change.
Can you imagine a nurse walking in and not being prepared for this, and she sees that?
Matter of fact, some of these strippers would be dressed like nurses. They would walk in the sexy nurse outfit.
Be a nurse.
Yeah. Yeah, not scrubs. I mean the sexy ones from like the 40s that people like to
also,
sexualize.
Likely a lot of those nurses used to be strippers.
About 80% of them probably, yes.
At least, yeah. At least.
You think so?
A lot of them.
I mean, I'm that's a low number, but I was just giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's probably more like 95%.
Stripping their way through school, man.
I get it. Hey, men will pay out the ass. And I'm sure that a lot of the nurses that were strippers probably just paid that shit off.
Now I guess the OnlyFans do school. I don't know.
The OnlyFans.
Well,
that's just
most strippers do have OnlyFans. It's a great second income.
It might even be better than the income they're making at strip clubs.
I mean, OnlyFans does take like a 25% cut. I don't know what strip clubs take.
Hey, we got a really fancy one that's like 3 miles from my house, maybe a little more.
A strip club
over on the
Fancy strip
island.
club?
Yeah, it's kind of nice, and it has this. It's all the ladies apparently wear something, and when they're ready for their music, it triggers. It's like automatically done. When they cross the line, it knows that it's their time on stage. So it's all done like electronic, and they eliminated the DJ.
It's all AI now. Everything's AI.
Interesting.
AI
But
strippers.
it somehow knows when they cross the line. Maybe they're panties. I don't know where the little thing is, but it crosses. I was told about it.
That's
From
crazy.
one of the people that own it. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
We should get them to be sponsored on that damn show.
And where is this? Because I can be there in an hour.
You should check it out.
Sammy's. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Report back, Ian. Let us know how that goes.
It's right there on Okaloosa Island.
Found it.
So that
Not far from Crab Island. What do you think they call it, Crab Island?
Oh, boom.
Wait, I've driven past this place many times. I've never been inside.
Yeah, the other one don't go to the other one that's on the other side of the street because I told that people wear they wear a bulletproof vest and
oh God,
it's a scary place. I haven't been in that one. Someone else told me about that.
Sounds dangerous. That's Digital Dumpster Fire brought to you by Infusion Tap Room in Lincoln, California. Let's do this.
Got a problem?
What the hell's your problem?
Maybe we can help.
I felt I had a problem.
What's your damn problem?
If you ever have a damn problem, feel free to email it to any one of us, Mikey, Ian, or Stroke at nottds.com, or just go to nottds.com and you can submit it there as well. You can send it to us on DMs, however you want to. Whatever the easiest way for you to send us your damn problems.
Or do like me, suppress it, and eventually it blows up.
Yeah, you can always suppress it and never get it worked out. And
I just drink my problems away.
I just smoke mine away. So we all got our vices. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for you. Some people like to write us a letter and see if we can help them. This first one is coming to us from a woman in Roseville, actually. She messaged nottds.com. She says, hey, NTDS, I have a damn problem. So my boss started following me on Instagram after our company's end of year party. So I'm assuming a couple of months. Didn't think much of it until recently when he started liking my pictures from Folsom Lake, which I was in a bikini in some of them. Mm-hmm. Now he's viewing my stories and just casually commenting things like nice view or jealous with the sunglasses emoji. She says, I work in a small office. I need this job, but I also need my followers to know that I am still hot. Do I block him?
You?
I know, right? What the fuck?
You need your followers to know that you're still hot.
I know, what are you, some sort of influencer? Like, what's going on?
That's another damn problem that I don't want to dive into right now.
I think that's the bigger problem.
Yeah.
Send us a picture. I want to see.
Prove it,
well, that too. Right? Yeah. Picture didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, so she's asking, like, she doesn't know what to do. Do I block him, say something, or am I overthinking this?
Well, you're dressing like that, obviously, for attention.
Thank you.
So
you beat me to it, because here's the thing.
Well, is wearing a bikini just somebody asking for attention?
Well, you just said she likes her followers to look at her and see she's hot.
She needs the attention. She just said it. Now, here's the thing. And I apologize for the state of the world that we live in, but here is the deal, and I'm going to tell you.
Oh, boy.
You don't get to post pictures of you in a bikini and then complain about men commenting on it. That's the state of the world. I wish it was different. I'm saying that now. But guys are going to do that, and there's nothing you can do about it if you're going to keep posting those pictures.
That's such a...
I know it's a very jaded way of thinking, but that's the reality that we're in.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're also not right. I don't think a woman should have to like change the way she dresses or acts.
I agree with
because
you.
the way guys act or whatever.
I said that. I agree with you.
Okay, but I just think dudes should have a little bit more self-control. Now, in this particular case,
I agree with you.
In this particular case, like, I mean, is the boss really doing anything wrong? So she's saying, like, so look, she's like, I posted pictures from Folsom Lake. Some of them I was in a bikini, and he liked. Maybe it was like a carousel of pictures, and it was a cool picture of the lake, and he liked it. And 3 pictures down or something is her in a bikini. Like,
I mean, unless it was, she says,
I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt.
Stories, if she's posting to her stories and he's picking out and said jealous of the picture in a bikini, then yeah. But if it was a picture of the lake, maybe he was at work that day or some shit. I don't know. I need more context here. Show me the photo he commented jealous and nice view, because Folsom Lake is beautiful.
It is beautiful. That's true. And if somebody posted, I'm sure I've said jealous of people who posted pictures of hanging out at Folsom Lake or at the ocean or whatever. Like, oh, I'm jealous. Wish I was there.
The context matters. What photo is he commenting this shit on?
Damn, Mikey said that one day when I took a beach picture. It was me there. I thought he thought I was looking good.
Yeah,
thank you.
You looked good that day, dude. You did.
I was like Gulf of America, just chilling out, just sitting there eating my son, having a good time.
Yeah. And he was probably jealous of you being on the beach, not jealous of you and your little shorts.
No, I was not jealous of the shorts.
I think he wanted to see my dick.
I've always thought that.
I think this lady, shut up. I think this lady needs to sit back and be like, what's your interactions like at work with this guy?
Yeah.
Is he kind of creepy there? Does he give you the weird vibe, or is he just, just trying to be friendly and, you're posting nice pictures, whatever?
I have to go through that sexual harassment training at our job more than anybody else. I have no idea why.
Jeez, I wonder why.
Well, it's not just me, my co-host too, and we're really nasty, and she's really nasty. I've told you about her. She'll just yell like nasty stuff down the hallway. Like the other day, we told our old boss about he didn't know what 2 girls on a cup was. And I was
my God.
See, that's why. That's why you're fucking making everybody uncomfortable.
That's why you're always taking sexual harassment courses.
That could be why.
Because I said, why am I keep taking these like every couple months, and everybody else said one a year?
Well, you're guilty by association with her.
They randomly pick it. Well, no, I'm just as bad.
Because your name is Stroke.
Yeah,
that's why.
There's that.
We're both pretty. Like, you walk by our studio, it's pretty nasty. We talk like this,
Well, that's good. That's probably.
How's your period tree going?
I still can't believe that's
so nasty.
So fucking weird.
Let's move on to the next one here. This one's from a dude. He says he lives in Midtown. He says, I live with 2 roommates in a pretty chill house, or at least it was until one of them decided to go full Post-it psycho. He started with things like, I guess he's posting Post-it notes everywhere. He started writing things like, don't leave dishes in the sink. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But then last week, he says, I opened the refrigerator and found a note on my leftovers that said, you eat like a child. And then it just sounds like something I would say to Ian. And then he says, I woke up with a sticky note on my coffee mug that said, please stop breathing like a horse. What the fuck does that mean?
All right.
What the hell?
Couple of things.
Yeah, I don't want to start a war. I don't really know what to do. He says, moving out is not an option. Need some help.
Okay, first of all, your roommate's an asshole.
For real.
Like, be a man. Say it to someone's face. Don't put little stupid douchey Post-it notes. And second of all,
it's kind of funny though.
The dish thing, sure, but have that conversation to their face. Also, what I don't care who my roommate is. What I eat, that's none of your fucking business.
It's pretty passive aggressive, that's for sure. Just putting little fucking notes everywhere. But yeah. I'm not mad about it. I think it's kind of funny. I wouldn't want a roommate to do that, but I would just put notes on his shit.
Is that what it is? You think it's like, is he doing it in fun, or do you think he's really being cruel?
I think with saying things like you eat like a child and stop breathing like a horse, I think it might be kind of funny.
It's funny.
I'll leave a Post-it note that says, hey, fuck a horse.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, go write one back. It says, fuck a horse.
Fuck a horse. Yeah, dude, here's your advice. Just start put little Post-it notes back. is there tension in the household? Like, is there arguments? Do you guys fight about shit? Is otherwise it's all good? It's pretty chilled, like you said. And then now all of a sudden there's post-it notes. Maybe it's just for being fun. Maybe you're the asshole, and maybe you need to calm down and relax a little bit and say, this guy's just trying to have some fun.
If he's trying, what's fun about this?
Funny.
It's funny.
I think it could be funny. Like if one started it and you're having fun with it, I can see where you could, if you know the person and their personality is fun.
It's fun.
I can see where that's funny.
No, I think it's very passive and super douchey to just leave notes all over the place. Like, dude, just if you got problems in the house, say it to your fucking face.
Maybe we really don't have a problem. He's just having fun.
Yeah.
That's how is that fun? It's stupid. Like you're telling me to wash the dishes.
Stop breathing like a horse, Ian.
Hee-haw. No, I won't.
I just what does a horse breathe like?
Was it pre-horse fuck or after the horse was fucked?
Gross.
Ugh.
I don't think we helped either one of you guys, but good luck with your life. Feel
like
free
to
to
think that we helped the
Good luck with life.
this one. Yeah, good luck with life.
Feel free to email us anytime with your damn problems, and we'll do our best to help you. We
didn't say we're the best life coaches, but we try.
Well, that's what's next. We are the best life coaches. We are the damn life coaches that you need to hear in life. And as kids, it's this time of year where kids are graduating and they're moving on to college or maybe start their careers or maybe they want to get married right out of school and start their fucking lives, whatever.
Learn a trade.
Learn a trade. So this is the moment where we're going to. God, I wanted to play that graduation song. I wanted to have like graduation.
Not that Green Day song.
Not that one. Just like the ceremony song where they're like, well,
oh yeah,
not the marathon.
You know what my graduating song was? I swear to God, it was "Don't Stop Believing." It made no fucking sense just because it said "Don't Stop Believing" in it. That song's not about any. So dumb.
It's usually that Green Day song, and then for a long time it was that Vitamin C graduation
Oh
song.
my God, that song was so bad.
That song terrible. As we go.
Shut up! No, don't start. Don't even start. If it gets stuck in my head, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
It's such a
Mine
bad
was we're gonna party like it's 1999 because that was the year we graduated.
That's awesome.
See, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't fucking know what mine was. I don't remember. I don't think we may not even have had one. It was probably something. It was 1997. It was probably like Tupac or some shit like that. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
cool.
but yeah, Don't Stop Believing. Worst choice ever.
You guys have any advice for college kids, the graduating class of 2025? I got a few.
I have a few.
Quips.
Yeah.
A few quips. Go on.
Like real advice.
It's that damn show, Stroke.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of advice you want to give, man.
So it's half sarcastic and half truth. Your first marriage doesn't count.
You know what? Yeah, that's true. Especially when you're married for less than a year. It's not even what you guys.
Yeah, I was married before. I'm like, no, you weren't.
No, you weren't. So
That was a
my wife
trial
now.
period.
This is my wife now is my
That
real
one.
marriage.
See, that one counts. Yeah.
I would say on a serious one, not in everything, but in a lot of situations, say more yes when you get invited to things because you might find out there's things that you never thought you'd be interested in doing. Not gay stuff.
Or company orgies. Don't go to those.
Yeah, nothing like that. But I mean, as far as like if somebody's like, hey, you want to go out and you want to go to salsa dancing? I don't know. That'd be weird. I've never done that before. But hell, there's hot women. Okay. You never know where your night's going to end up and who you could meet. And it might be your thing. It might not be.
That's
kinda
actually
like that.
really.
Yes more. Say yes more.
Like
really
Jim Carrey
good
and
advice.
Yes Man. Like that was. It's
Just
not a bad movie. And it teaches a pretty interesting lesson.
You got to say yes sometimes because you got to live life a little bit. You don't need to know what you want to do. You just need to know how to lie confidently, and then you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, fake it till you make it. That's pretty much what that is, and that's true. You just be good at making people believe you know what the fuck you're doing. And we do it every goddamn day. Like we're in here's podcast. People are like, I don't know what I'm doing. Look, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm really good at not knowing that. I'm really good
It's
at
okay
not
not to
doing
know.
it.
I was going to be a meteorologist, but it didn't work out.
You bring that up a lot.
I
I worry about you. I feel like it's like some.
I've done. They would. No
unresolved.
TV station is going to hire me after they pull up this podcast. They're like, we ain't hiring that.
That's true. That's true.
I would also say again, half true, half serious, half kidding. It's okay to lie on your resume about certain things because they're just going to teach you how to do it anyway.
I agree. I mean, maybe not lie, embellish.
Stretch the truth.
Stretch the truth a little. Make it just sound better than what it is.
Especially when I hate that places are like you have to have 2 years experience to be a server. Like they're gonna teach you how to serve anyway. So fucking lie.
In their way, yeah.
I uploaded my resume to chat to try to spice it up a little bit, and it was like saying, it says things. It basically will make it just use different words to make it sound bigger than what it is. So like, I do commercials for small little shops here and there. And then it's like, you're a commercial producer for national brands. Like, all right, well, that sounds fucking great. Not just some voice guy who's voicing a car dealership. I'm fucking producing national brands. Sounds good.
Here's mine. I think it took me many years until I went to California, but move away from your hometown.
Oh my
even
God,
if it's just for a little while.
100%.
Even if it's just for a little while. You might go right back, and that's okay.
That's fine.
You might miss it.
Yeah.
But just go experience the world a little bit. I'm not saying it's got to be military. It could be, or it could not be. It could be just take a job somewhere else. Just
travel a little bit. Travel a little bit.
See the world.
Get out, because not everything is what you grew up. Like when I moved out of Ohio, it was a culture shock for me to California. I didn't know what to expect. And I had already been all over the country. It was just living, like you can travel, but living in a spot also is completely different than just going and visiting too. So yeah, I agree. That was on my list as well. But don't rush into adulthood. I know I realize you're graduating and moving on, but man, shit, rent is real. Taxes are fucking confusing. Shit is expensive, and being tired at like 6 p.m. becomes your entire personality. So just take your time. Don't grow up so fast.
And I would also say, 'cause I got two more, vote. And because if you complain about the state of our country, regardless of who's the president, Democrat or Republican, and you didn't vote, you don't get to complain.
Yeah. I mean, I say
fucking
vote.
take action. Vote.
Yeah, vote.
I know that a lot of people might not understand every issue. Then educate yourself.
Yeah. Definitely.
Also, watch more than one channel. Look at both sides. Seriously. Jesus Christ.
How about don't watch any channel and just go out online and start doing a little bit of research?
You learn a lot more that way.
Absolutely. Because if you watch Fox, CNN, MSNBC, they're brainwashing you. Don't watch that shit. So you got another one? I got another one if you did.
I forgot what it was.
That's all right.
I was gonna add a little bit to that whole moving thing. It was like I know when I get bad Mexican food.
Oh my God, right?
Like I never had it until I went to California. There's a couple places around here that have really good. It reminds me of California, and I'm like, this is more. When they say authentic, it really seems a lot more authentic. Than it did before.
The closer you get to the border, the better it is.
Yeah, so that was part of that whole moving thing. It's like the food and culture, vacation. Try to take vacations, mini vacations. That's what I was trying to travel. Live a little bit.
I was telling Mikey that in the bonus content. Like I've already started deciding where I'm going to eat when I go to California, just because I only eat at places I cannot eat here, because that's a rule that I have when I go.
I do the same thing when I go to Ohio. I just eat what I can't get here. Anybody else? You guys good? Got any more?
I had one more, and this was life advice given to me, and it has to do with alcohol, because I know a lot of the people are graduating. They might not, they're not 21 yet. But when you do become old enough to drink, know your tolerance. Do not drink and drive. And a lot more people do cocaine than you realize.
That last one is a fact. You have and same with weed too, by the way. A lot more people smoke weed than you realize, than you think. There's fucking cops that smoke weed, politicians who smoke weed, and same with the blow as well. They all do that.
Dude, when I started drinking, I didn't know anybody did cocaine until I was like maybe 24, 25, and then all of a sudden everyone I knew, almost everyone, I'm like, damn, all y'all do. Y'all are great at keeping secrets. I had no idea. And then the longer you know somebody, they're like, oh, you too. Jesus Christ.
Hilarious. I don't think as many people do cocaine as much anymore because of fentanyl. Like a lot of people that I know.
Well,
a lot of people that I know that did coke, they've smartened up. They don't do it.
Sure. But when I was like 24 to like maybe 31 is when I noticed a lot of people were doing it. I haven't seen anyone do it in a while, but it was crazy. Like that specific chunk of time, it was like almost like half the people I knew were doing it in secret, obviously.
My last piece of advice is don't become a podcaster. It's stressful. It's
don't get into radio at all.
Don't get into radio. Stay out of the entertainment industry. You have to eat babies and sleep with old men. That's not anything you want to do.
Oh, and go out and fuck in your 20s and have a great time.
Like everybody.
But be safe about it.
Oh, be safe, but you get to share the stories. Don't make babies, but just go out and just you'll fuck chicks that's way out of your league, and then some that's not. And it's just the best time.
Oh, that actually,
you just wake up and smell like pussy and booze, and it's the greatest. So I can go back for
It's pretty good.
A couple weeks.
Early 20s, man. Early 20s. Good times.
If I could add to what Stroke said, my co-host when I was like 22, 23, he hit me with some solid advice that I've always just held right in here. No one is out of your league. No
You've
one.
said that before. You've said that on on our old radio show a few times, and I mean it makes sense, really.
Because you can't think like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know. You find out down the line. I can't tell you how many people down the line I found out goes, when I was single, I had such a crush. I'm like,
what? Shoot your shot.
Yeah, do it.
You'd be surprised how many yeses you get.
That's good advice, man. That's good advice.
And some of them will just say yes because they're mad because they're having problems with their man. And
hey, a yes is a yes.
Exactly.
I got used one time by a twin, and I don't know which twin I fucked because she was mad at somebody else. And then she told somebody, and I go, "Oh, that was awesome."
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was, but it was great.
I don't care.
Stroke and I have a mutual friend. This dude got so ass he did not deserve. It was insane, the caliber of chicks this motherfucker would pull just by being the last guy in the bar.
Damn, that's kind of smart.
Yeah, well, he was really good at drinking and had a high tolerance. But he's made people quit drinking because they fucked him.
Hey,
okay,
good for them. They turned their life around. He got some ass. It's a win-win for everybody.
It really is. He helped them. Yeah. He helped them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Just and if all they got that night was a night of mediocre sex and they turned their life around, then hey, good on them.
Well, yeah, good for them. Whatever it takes. All right, so that's it, you guys. Hope we're leaving you with some great advice. Go out into the world and go live a little. But while you're out there, make sure you buy your tickets for that damn night out. It's $20. You get your tickets at nottds.com. Join us on Patreon if you want to watch our videos, support the show, support the sponsors of the show, and make sure you leave a review. I say this all the time, but leave a review on Apple Podcasts and leave a comment on Spotify. People might get a little confused, but I want to try to clarify that. You can leave a review on Apple and a rating on Spotify. Always rate, no matter what, rate. Give us 5 stars. 5 stars,
across the board.
5 stars across the board. But we appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And there's lots of cool stuff on the way with that damn show. We're working on all kinds of shit behind the scenes that you have no idea about. And we're very excited to start bringing some of the new stuff out to you guys over the next few months, the next couple of weeks. And our new co-host soon. So stick around for all that shit. It's going to be a good time. It's a busy show. Lots of stuff happening throughout the summer. So stay safe, stay weird. And as I always say, remember, question everything.
Don't beat it, don't whack it, just stroke it.
Titties.
Hey, this was really fun.
We hope you liked it too.
You know, we've had a lot of laughs tonight.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through.
But I'll tell you what's not funny.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Killing strippers.
'Cause now it's time to go.
Strippers are people too. Naked people who may be willing to pleasure you for a price you negotiate later behind the curtain at a VIP room.
We'll see you very soon, I know.
Besides, there's no need to kill them.
Very soon, I know.
Because most of them are already dead inside.
Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye, good friends, goodbye.